Yo, I'm checking for left eye, man.
Oh, God, G. I don't know, God. I don't know, God. I don't know, God. I don't really know. Check the flow.
What's up, everyone? Diamond here.
VisualLocs.
Hey.
Maybe it's this way.
Some way. Welcome to Everything Visual.
Yes. And on this episode, this season
on Love and Hip Hop.
Nah, on this episode, it's Pride Month. It's June in New York City. So we're gonna be talking about, everything gay and Caribbean. And everything gay and Caribbean.
Everything gay and Caribbean.
Yes. And
I think we have to bring out the accent for this episode.
Why I got to let these American people? Oh God! Oh God! Oh my God! The American people not gonna understand what we talking about.
Okay, so we go through.
So we'll have to like switch back and forth.
Yeah,
you
switch
feel
it
me?
up. I go translate.
Alright. Alright, so we're talking about everything gay and Caribbean, and right now we're gonna share our coming out stories.
Right. Woo! It's heavy, guys.
So I hope y'all with us. I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all stay tuned. I hope y'all like and subscribe and all that good ting.
Ting. Damn.
Ting. What? Alright, Diamond's just gonna be here calling out all the, just saying stuff in her accent, you know.
I hope they could understand me because I was born in Trinidad.
Alright, yo. So let's go.
Alright.
Alright, so today we're talking about being gay Caribbean, and we're gonna share our coming out stories. I mean, we've been friends for how long? We've been friends for what?
Some years now.
Yeah, some years now. But I don't feel like we've ever like sat down and really, shared our coming out stories. And we came from the same place. We're both from Trinidad.
If you're Trini, comment below. Let us know what part you're from. Maybe we family. We pumpkin vine family somehow.
So we're both from Trinidad. I mean, I feel like the way we were raised are very similar.
Very, very similar.
I came here when I was 10. You came here when
I came here at 16.
Exactly. And then you came out
what do you mean?
In the States, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was pretty much heterosexual back home in Trinidad. I never had a boyfriend. I had one boyfriend in Trinidad ever.
One boyfriend in Trinidad.
One boyfriend.
Dang.
I should have known. Like, I should have known since I was like 12. Like,
I feel like when I dated guys, it was just like, I just want to wear your clothes.
You want what?
I just want to borrow their clothes. Like, do you have a t-shirt I can wear?
Like that's dope. Like, let me use that real quick.
Can I wear a hat? You know?
Yeah.
And then, when I really start, after like, growing up and kind of evolving and kind of figuring out like, whoa, like what am I doing? Like what's this? Yeah.
What's this feeling that I have for women, and I'm with this guy and I feel nothing for him. So it was That should have been like a trigger earlier.
Yeah, so eventually like you just have to live for yourself and you have to love yourself, and it starts with love and acceptance,
Definitely.
for you. And so tell me about,
oh God,
tell me your story. Tell me your story, Diamond.
Are you guys ready for this? It gets bumpy.
It gets bumpy.
Alright, so my story, it was emotional at that point. I was probably 17 at that point, and with my, I don't know if it would be my second girlfriend.
Okay.
I don't know. Disclaimer: I am married, and that was my first girlfriend. But it was like a long distance, but we weren't really together. It was like we were dating. She was away at school, and whenever she came home, it was just us. But anyway, so my first or second official girlfriend here. So at 17, you know, that's the time you go to the pier and in the village just being out and gay and proud. And I would, you know, it was all new to me. Like all this whole relationship thing, this girl thing, it was so new to me. And I was enjoying it. So I'm in the village every day after work, and I'm coming home late. Every single day, like I would be coming home later and later and later. And my aunt, I was living with my aunt at the time, and she kept telling my mother, like, yo, like, why she keep, okay, let me give you the accent. Hello, why Diamond keep staying out so late every night? Can you please call her and tell her it is dangerous out there? She's a young woman and she needs to be in the house after a certain time. And I'll be like, but Mom, I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'm just, you know, it was summertime at the time. I was hanging out with my friends and, you know, we're just doing all this cool stuff and I'm really enjoying myself here. So probably 2 weeks after that conversation, my mom called me. Well, I came home 1 o'clock that time, and then my aunt called my mom, and my mom called me at that time. She was going in on me. She was like, who is this girl I heard that you're bringing over at the house? You're hanging out late every day, and what she said? And you're not listening to your aunt. She was going in on me, and then she just popped the question, are you gay? I heard this girl is gay. Are you gay? I was like, no, Ma, no, I'm not. Then I busted out crying. And then she was like, I think you're lying to me. I think you are gay. You know, what she said? You know it's a sin. You know it's in the Bible. You know, God destroyed the whole village. Da-da-da. She was quoting everything in the Bible for me. And I have 2 other brothers. And I'm like, but Mom, but they're having unprotected sex. They're having sex with a whole bunch of different women when they're not even married yet. Like, why do you, what did I say? I said, why do you condemn my sin and not theirs? And then she busted out crying, and it was just like a whole bawling out session on the phone. And I'm telling her, like, it doesn't change me. Like, this is who I am. It doesn't change. Let me skip, because I skipped that part. So then she asked again, like, so you are gay? When I defended what she said. And what did she say after that? I was like, yeah, I think so. I told her I think so. But there's this girl that I'm seeing, and I'm really, what did I say? I really like her, and we have a lot of fun together and all this stuff. So we're both crying on the phone, and I'm telling her, like, it doesn't change me as a person. Like, I'm still your daughter. I'm still gonna be here. Like, don't worry about what all these other people are saying. Like, that doesn't even matter. And I was just, it was emotional. Let's just say that. It was emotional. But I mean, she still hasn't fully accepted it yet. Well, she don't speak about it. She knows Drea, my wife. She knows Kai, my son. But it's always like, you know, how's Drea? How's Kai? I mean, she asks about them a lot. But I don't think it's like she don't really touch on it. Like, details. I can't, yeah. Like, I don't usually, like, if Drea and I are having problems, I can't, like, come to her and talk about it. Maybe I can, but we just never had that conversation, so I don't know if that space is open, you know? But I mean, maybe I can have the conversation with her, so I can, you know, come to her when I'm going through some shit. Sure. But yeah, it was tough. I mean, with my dad, he's like down for whatever, so he always asking, so how your little friend doing? And how your little boy? Everybody good? All right, tell him I say hello. All right then, bye. So it's not really a conversation that we have with that.
It's kind of just like surface.
Yeah, it was like just basic. Yeah. When you're coming home.
Yeah.
That's it. What about you?
Damn. Wow. Mine was, I don't really feel like I came out. I feel like I was not outed, but I feel like my mom found out via, like, maybe she heard a conversation I was having on the phone. You know, like when you're younger and you're just like in the bathroom and you're just like, yeah girl, something, yeah. So I think maybe, like, you know, me thinking that my mom's not really paying attention, I feel like she may have heard like a conversation I was having, and she kind of noticed like this change that I was going through, like, like, Brittany, she a little different now, you know. She acting a little different.
Something changed about she.
Something changed. Something real changed about her. So I think she noticed that, and then she started like, I mean, I was raised in church. I went to church every Saturday.
Saturday, you're Adventist?
Yeah, Adventist, yeah. So.
I know that. Wow.
So.
Not a good friend.
I mean, I don't really talk about that part of my life, but anyhow. So she went to like my church friends, because my church friends were like my family. Like we were super close. I mean, till this day we're still pretty close. And she was asking them, you know, because I told them everything. Like, hey, do bring like boys or girls, you know? And then, you know, like your friends are loyal. Shout out to y'all. Like, you know, like, you know, your friends are loyal to you. Like my friends will just tell her like, hey, you know, I think that's something that you have to ask Bree. Like I think that's something that you have to like have a conversation with her. Like we don't know, you know? So then eventually like my mom, you know, she became like frustrated. I don't know if she heard something or whatever. And when I like got home one day, I'm just like hanging out, like having, you know, I came home, I'm about to watch some TV, about to just relax. I'm having a relaxing day, you know? And then all of a sudden my mom was just like,
Put on the accent.
Let me talk to you for a second. She was like, come. You like boy or girl? And that question like came out of the blue. I was just like, oh my God. So I was just like, both. And yo.
Wait. Hold up. So you came out as bisexual the first time around. Oh wow.
I wasn't bisexual.
Another thing I didn't know.
Oh my God. I wasn't bisexual. It was just like the way she asked me that question, it caught me so off guard.
Yeah, you were nervous, you were scared.
Yeah, I couldn't say like I like girls because it was just like, oh, she's gonna throw me out the window. So I was like, maybe if I say both, like it wouldn't even
get a little pass.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be a thing. She'll just be like, okay, all right, whatever. She just going through something. Yeah. But like I said both, and that was just, I think that
did it for her.
That she was just like, whoa. You're like my woman, and then she just went in with the whole church thing, of course, and like the whole pastor thing, and it was just made me so angry. And I'm the type of person, when I feel attacked, like I don't want to have a conversation, especially like if I feel like someone is not listening and someone is not understanding. I just shut down right then and there. Like I just started, I like bawled my eyes out and I just left, and I didn't speak to my mom for like a month.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm very good at disconnecting myself from like things that hurt me. Yeah. You know? So I didn't talk to my mom for a month, and it was just like, you know, because I felt hurt. You know, like when your parents like attack you in these ways, and when you feel like your parents doesn't love you for like who you are and who you've always been. And I feel like I feel like our parents know. Right. Like
definitely. Like I knew for a fact.
Yeah.
That my mom and my aunt knew something growing up, because I've always been a tomboy. Yeah. Always. I never liked like tight clothes and stuff. I mean, I like it now. But I've never been been like tight clothes and dresses and stuff like that. I've never really been like, you know, drawn to those like girly girl type of activities.
Yeah, just so your parents, like, they know. They have a feeling. And when you say it, I feel like it's just like this disappointment, you know, on this life that they like planned out. Yeah, like they planned out for you.
A lot of it is like based on how their neighbors and other people see
that's
their daughter,
what it is.
You know?
That's what it is. I feel like they just think. I feel like the first thing my mom was saying, like she said, like, you know, what would what people in the church say? And I'm just like, who cares what the people in the church say? Like, people in the church don't call me when I'm hungry. People in the church don't call me when I'm sick. People don't call me in the church, call me when I need a word. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, so who cares? You know, so I feel like it's more of what people think, you know, and this life that they kind of think they planned out in their head for you. But yeah.
And I don't know, for some strange reason, when they know that you're gay or lesbian, they don't see you having kids. That's always their first question. So what about the grandkids?
And I'm the only
grandkids
child.
Are gonna come. So like with or without, you know, me being heterosexual, like it's gonna come. There's so many other ways that you know, it can happen. So.
And that's it. And I mean, up to this day, my mom, we really don't speak about it in detail. We don't talk about people I date. We're just, it's kind of like don't ask, don't tell. And I'm at that point where it's like I don't want to, like sometimes when I feel hurt, like how you said, but like sometimes you just want to like reach out to your mom and be like, Mom, this girl, I'ma kill her, Mom, I'ma kill her, I'ma kill her, Mommy.
Help me, Mom.
You know, you feel like your mom will understand, like, baby, I'm coming. I'ma beat her ass with you. I'ma beat her ass for her and my daughter. And it's just like to not be able to have that conversation with your mother.
It hurts. It hurts.
Sometimes like I will go through like relationship stuff, and like my mom will call me, and I would be so hurt. Like I would just be going through like this trauma of like hurt and depression and pain. And my mom would call me, and I wouldn't even want to talk because it'd be like, why? You know? It would just be like fake, like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm at work. Oh, okay. You know, it's just like, you just want to be like, Mom, this girl.
Here's this hot shit, Mom.
This girl. You know, and it's just like, and I think that's, you know, when parents kind of look over love, you know, they kind of, you know, they kind of look over the fact that like this is my child. You know, my child bleed, my child hurt, my child go through pain, just like everyone else. Like when you kind of shut yourself off from being understanding and accepting and kind of like just going with your heart and going with like, yo, I love my child no matter, you know, who they are, you miss out on such a great relationship.
Exactly.
You know?
Nothing's different.
Nothing's different.
A straight daughter. Nothing. Literally nothing is different besides her partner, and that has nothing to do with your daughter. Like,
but your daughter's partner or your whatever your gay child's daughter. I mean your gay child's partner.
Right.
Yes, your gay child's partner has nothing to do with you.
Right. Like not as in like you guys are not gonna be family, but the fact that it's like a mother-daughter relationship, it's always gonna be a mother-daughter relationship.
Always.
You know?
So, yeah, that was my coming out story. This was Diamond's coming out story.
So, at what age do you think you knew, like for a fact, like something is changing? Something is like I'm seeing girls in a different light as opposed to boys.
Yeah. I know in high school, I feel like in high school it was kind of like that rush, like, you know, like you're in your circle of friends and it's like, oh my god, who's gonna kiss a boy first? You know, who's gonna first? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just kind of like a rush in that, like you're not really thinking of, I wasn't really thinking about like who my partner was, you know, specifically. And then like after high school it was just like, yo, who am I? Right. Because I don't like these niggas. Like, you know, it was just
so
like
it was pretty late for you.
Yeah, it was like beginning of college. It was just like I, you know, was on a basketball team as every lesbian out in the world. Except me. I was on no sports team. I was on the basketball team and girls would write me letters and stuff. And it made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel uncomfortable because it was just like, whoa, I'm struggling with this thing, and then like girls are writing me letters. Oh my god, this is
like I don't know what I like. Yeah, you're writing me this. I feel like you're forcing this on me.
Yeah, it was so overwhelming. So, and then I felt like I had to have my moment of like of growth, my moment of like, you know, figuring out who I am, and it was just the point I was not dating anyone, and then probably like when I was like 19, 20. Maybe that's when I went to like, you know, Atlanta, and I was just like, I had like this connection, this eye connection with this woman. Like we did not speak after. We just had this eye connection, and it was just like no one has ever in my life looked at me in that way.
She got eye. Pretty much. That's what she's saying. The eye did it.
Yo, stop. The eyes did it. Like she spoke to me with her eyes. And what about you?
Wow. Well, like I said, growing up, I pretty much like always knew, but at age maybe 8, I feel like this is everyone fun story. At age 8, you know, we were playing house. Then I had the similar
I'm not gonna
story.
bring up the house thing from back in the day. You know, I ain't gonna bring up the house stuff, but yeah.
But I mean, playing house. I think there was this neighbor. And I think we kissed, and while playing house, I was the guy, and her mom called my mom, and I got sent home. But after that, like just in school and stuff, like I had all these crushes, and I'm like, why do I have all these crushes on all these girls? Didn't have a boyfriend until I was like 16, like just before I left to come to New York. I didn't have a boyfriend, and that lasted all of what, 6 months or something like that. So I always knew, like I always had crushes. I always felt it. I just didn't know how to do it, especially in Trinidad, because it's such a taboo subject.
You know what my mom?
I only knew.
You know what mom would say? My mom would say, "Oh, if I had kept you in Trinidad, you would never, like, you know, been dating girls." And I'm just like, that's what she thinks. That's what she thinks, son.
I don't think that's it.
No.
You would have been super depressed. You would have had to.
Yeah.
You would have had to.
You know, at the end of the day, you are who
you are.
You are.
Live your truth.
Live your
Be
truth.
yourself.
And that's that.
Yeah, have conversations. If mom doesn't listen, go to auntie, go to uncle, reach out to another family member, family friend, and maybe they can relate a message in a different way where your parent would be able to understand better, and they'd be able to connect with you on a different level, maybe. But just be yourself, man. Stay true.
Surround yourself with great friends.
Definitely.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like my friends are my closest family. You know?
Support system.
Yes.
Everyone needs.
You need that.
That support system.
So if you're not getting it from your family, surround yourself with people who truly love you and care about your well-being.
Yeah.
You know? And don't judge you for who you date or what you do,
right,
or where you work or how you speak or your education. Just surround yourself by people like that truly love you.
Genuinely love your soul.
And then your love and acceptance and your growth, and you're gonna evolve into like this beautiful person that don't even care what anyone say.
No one will be able to break you at that point. Once you know you have a strong backing and you know who you are deep down,
that's it.
Nothing could affect you. You know, like literally, nothing could affect you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I
love you. All right, that's enough. Get off.
All right.
Back.
So if you're West Indian, you're from part of the Caribbean, I don't care. I don't even care. Yeah. I don't even care where you're from. If you want to share your coming out stories, leave it in our comment section. I will love to hear. I will love to.
We're gonna be reading every single comment. If you have any other questions for us, leave it down below. We're gonna be reading everything. What else? Anything else?
And you can follow.
Oh, you can follow me on the gram at DymondGrind. That's DY. Maybe we could put it at the bottom right here.
Yeah. DY.
Wait, starts here, right? DYMONDGRIND. Boom.
And you can follow me on the gram at VisualLocs at VisualLocs.
Boom. Also, follow my clothing line page.
Yes.
That's Intimate Grind, spelled the correct way. INTIMATEGRIND. Boom.
Boom. So thank you for watching, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Boom.
It's a shabba thing. Suckling sing. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Yard and foreign kick up. Rock wine. Sing. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Sing. Dance silent swing. Sing. DJ ears stuck up in the beer bone rhythm. Sing. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.